the Mopar hat on, he's got a great Mopar product. And that ranks right up there in the number 10 spot in our top sales of the auction thus far. Just past the top of the hour, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, beginning hour 3 of 6 hours of velocity coverage of the inaugural Barrett Jackson Northeast Auction at Mohegan Sun. With Chris Jacobs, Christy Lee, Rick DeBrule, and Steve Magnante on Bob Farsha. This is lot number 380.1 in white, a 1970 Pontiac GTO Judge.
Well, second year for the Judge. This is an actual numbers matching example. Trouble with the Judge is that there are no VIN codes to tell you whether or not it's truly a Judge and not just a GTO with a makeover. But there's a thing called the Judge Registry. This car is in it. Got the right paperwork, and of course under the hood we see the Ram Air 3 400 engine. These seals go up to the hood, giving the air cooler air to the engine. A little bit of hot rodding going on here. You see an Edelbrock aluminum intake manifold, and so it's not 100% stock, but it's still a real Judge, and I like it.
A little bit earlier, we were talking about the styling changes between 67 and 68. 1970, they changed the styling. The headlights now are outside of the grille. The grille was short, the headlights were outside. Of course, we still have the Pontiac beak, but a very distinctive stylistic change between 1969 and 1970. The big eyebrows over the wheels, much larger and stronger. Different look to it, but there are some people who greatly prefer this over the 68, 69 body style. And I think Mike Joy is one of those people.
And speaking of Mike, if you're wondering where he's been, well, he's doing NASCAR, last show, and this one, but he'll be back for the Las Vegas event. Mike will be back.
Yeah, he keeps coming on Twitter and talking about what he's missing here. It's funny because when you think of the Judge, you generally think of that, the carousel red, that kind of hugger orange type of look. In this case, we've got white with blue, just a touch of red right there. It's a distinctive, different look. But then, of course, it had modified. It had grown into a different style. But so oftentimes when we think of Judge, we just assume that it's carousel red, but that's not the case. And of course, the Judge refers to Here Comes the Judge, which was part of a TV show called Laugh-In in the 1960s. Actually goes to a comedy routine that goes years before that. But for those of you who weren't around in that era, that's where they got the Judge.
Ah, the thrill of victory. The gentleman is up on his feet. $41,000, the winning bid on that 1970 GTO Judge.